Thanks for tuning in to your boy Pfunk at YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, all my right thinkers. Got a good one for you today. We're going to talk about waking up, becoming conscious of yourself. Well, I know who I am. Shut up. Listen, pay attention. Don't mean to be rude. But yeah, if you think, that means you don't know. Let me help you out with what I'm trying to explain to you. If you're trying to be better because you see your faults, you're waking up. So, what is being awoke means? This is what the first 5 sections going to be. What is being awoke mean? What do you mean to be awoke? Okay? If you're trying to better yourself because you see your own character flaws, you're starting to wake up. You got to get conscious of what you're doing wrong. So what that means? You should do what? Right. Next one is, if your desires are for the good and not selfish, you're waking up. When you want to do better and help other people, you're waking up to what? What you can do for other people, not just yourself. Don't be selfish. If you feel the need to share what you have learned, you're waking up. This is why I come to you on a daily basis to give you information that I have learned. That's why I do it for you. Help you wake up. I'm trying to help you. You got to pick up the ball and run with it yourself on some of this stuff. If you no longer want to do things you thought you need to, you're waking up. The bad things, the negative things, the things that you know is wrong, once you realize you don't want to do them anymore, that's what waking up means. That's becoming conscious of doing the right thing. The last one is, if your life becomes the most important thing in your life, living a good life, now you're waking up. It's important, very, trust me. The next one is, how would I know I'm awake? Not an alarm clock go off and you wake up, okay, I'm up. No, this alarm clock is another one. This is called getting closer to the man who's going to really wake you up. When you start to see yourself as more than just you, I see myself as God. That's why I'm woke. When you woke, that's when you know you're woke. When you see who you are, look in the mirror and see you for who you are, you're woke. When you start to want to be the best you can be always, at all times, you're woke. Okay? When you put your spirituality first by knowing yourself, you're woke. These are things that a woke person understands. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. When all you want to do is the right thing, always, you woke. When your family and friends see the change in you because of how you act, you woke. That's how you know if you woke. Next 5 is, how do I become awakened? How can I be woke? I'm trying to wake you up by giving you information. Let's see what it says here. You have to want to be better at being you, learning right those concepts. If you don't want to better yourself, don't mess with me, because I don't do regular, ordinary, or what I used to be. Bettering and being the best is what you should strive for and live for. That's what it's all about. That's what Right Thoughts Concept is preaching. That's my goal, to get you to be the best you all the time. You will need a teacher. Here I am, a sage, somebody of higher knowledge of spirituality. Ministers, pastors, they have it, they got it. Talk to them, get educated by them. Check me out, they ain't on YouTube. Every Sunday you go to church and get the information from them, but they won't talk to you today. They basically they got their own life to live, getting their own stuff together. Hopefully they'll be ready for Sunday to give you the word. But during that time, during the week, they probably profession, studying and getting better to give you the word on Sunday morning. Okay? So my best friends are ministers. They spend just as much time I do, spending their time doing what they do, just like I do. So we both study and learn it, man. So we have conversations, good ones, deep ones, inspirational ones, inspiring ones, motivating ones, all that good stuff. Why? We talking about God. Whenever you got God in the mix, that's a good conversation. Trust me. Next one is, how you know? You will have to make some life changes. It ain't gonna be easy. To be a better you got to give up some that owe you, some of the stuff that you may not think that, no. Getting better means letting go of the nonsense, keeping the good, out with the bad. That's all. That's what improving means. Better means you ain't keep doing the same thing. Come on, man. Next one is, you can practice and train daily the art of right those concepts. Live it. That's what I mean. Practicing Yeah, you can practice, but you're gonna get up. No, I practice at the gym. I work out. That's practice. I study on my own time. That's putting in the time, putting in some work. Okay, that's my life. I live that. It's important that you do that. Or to get better, or to prove to be the best you, you gotta make some changes. That's all. Okay. What you got here? Next one is you can practice. Okay, no, you can study on your own, but self improvement is hard work. Studying is one thing. I study to implement what I study. I study to learn to use it in my day-to-day life. I don't just study anything. I don't know. I study stuff that I need to be for me. Useful information that I can use and transform it into manifest into something that I can use as a teaching tool to pass on. So I do my work. Trust me. Next one is if I'm awake, that means I'm conscious. Should be. Let's see what they say. Let's go over that one. Now, if I'm awake, that means I'm curious, I'm conscious. Yes, being awake means you're conscious of what you're doing. Conscious just means you are aware. You taking thought about it, you understand it, and you're pretty much doing it. That means you're conscious of it. To be unconscious means you being knocked out. You ain't woke. So conscious means you're woke. You're up and you in the now. Conscious means you know what's going on right now. Okay. Next one is your consciousness of self knowing yourself to be a spiritual thing. If you don't understand that we are spiritual beings, human beings, but our essence is spiritual. So, and I keep telling you, it's a spiritual thing. I had God tell me, "Oh, I'm not spiritual. I'm a Christian." I'll leave that one there. Yes, if you become awake, you are conscious. They go together. Waking up meaning you're up. Conscious means you're thinking. You're conscious of what it is you're doing. Your actions, your thought process, all that comes together. They work together simultaneously. That's what's important. Now, the awakening of the self to be God means you have become awakened. When you hit that spot of spiritual enlightenment, he will come. You will know. And from that point on, it won't be the same. I got mine now. Woo-wee. It's tough. But it's available for all those who want to work and get it. It ain't free. It's a price to pay. Work you gotta put in, time you gotta put in, effort you gotta use. So it ain't free. It ain't easy. That's what I'm saying. It ain't easy to do it, but it can be done. That's the whole key about that. Now, awake being conscious. Yes, the awakening of self is to become godlike in your own time. To become godlike meaning conscious of what you're doing. Mental and spiritual discipline have to be in effect, and then you will get the call. Like my man Dion said, ball and get the call. You live right, you get the call. That's the only way he can come. You make Solomon's temple, prepare it, he'll show up. All right, here we go. The last one. Yes, that's the goal of Right Thoughts philosophy, is to wake you up to yourself. All I want you to do is realize who you are. I've done it. So I'm trying to get you. That's what you want. Trust me, that's what you want. All right, now, my pet peeve, know thyself. That's being awake. If you know you, you are awake. If you know you, you are conscious. See, all these things go together, but it's some things that you have to do in order for that to make it happen. The first thing is, when you know yourself, you have become the best you. Knowing you means you are the best you. See, you put that work in to get that, it works together simultaneously. Work hard, understand it, consciousness awaken, bam, you're there. It's just that easy. Sounds simple. Takes a lot of work. To know yourself means you know God in the flesh. The Bible tells you as the Spirit of God moved along the face of the void of the earth. That means he was here, but with nobody here. He bought shoe, tough nut, gab. He put all the elements in there. So he figured out, man, human being, put him out here. I'll get inside him and enjoy the ride. He been doing it ever since we come in here, and half of us been missing that boat. But he knew that's why I was gonna be. That's why you got the old eternity, the cycle, birth, death, birth, death. It's the ongoing cycle. We part of it. We can't get out. We can't say once I'm born, oh I want no. Once you're here, you're playing a game called life. Get used to it, learn the rules, adjust to it, acquiesce, and just be the best you can be. You want to get out of this thing alive. If you want to get out this life alive, wake up, become a right thinker, use right thoughts, concepts, and be the best you can be. Because if not, get in the line. I don't like lines. Okay? Next one is to know yourself. Means when you reach that level of consciousness, that spiritual awakening, we call it nihas. I've heard a young lady tonight, from my block, man, my girl. She said that God talked to her, said 20, yeah. I told her, you just got your third eye open. You just got your anointment. You got that call. You've been balling because you got the call. Some people don't understand it. When they get it, they take it for something else to mean something, and they just go another way with it. But the purpose of it is when God speaks to you, you have done some work. You have put some time in, and you have done some good things. But if you take that and take God and take him in the wrong direction, he won't be around long. Just as soon as he comes, if you deviate or detour from what you're supposed to do for him, he will leave. He don't stay around just because he came. You need to do something to keep him around, like I do. Next one is when you have that great awakening, you have put in some work. See, and I do all this, and it seems like I already had it. Why? Because it's mine. It's my views, my concept, so I can take you through it, knowing what it is. It's mine. You can get this in a book. Only book you can get this out of the book I got right here. Mine. Okay. If you say, "Oh, you got that from so and so," no, I didn't. I got it right here. I write it down purposely, longhand. So anything that I say, anything I bring to my point of view, I got it written down. If you want fact finding, do your homework. You can find it for yourself. If you want to get inside information, inbox me. I'll answer any question you got. But my whole point is I'm a teacher with a concept and a perspective that anybody can adapt. Anybody can learn. It's for anybody who's willing to put the work in to make it work for them. I can talk to you about it till I get blue in the face. If you don't use it, you don't do it, it ain't nothing for you. I live it, so it's my life. I'm just sharing it. Here we go. The last one is the only way to know thyself, you have to do it yourself. That means you gotta put the work in. Everything I tell you about, everything I bring to you is based on you putting in the work. Excuse me. In life, you can't get around putting the work in. It don't work no other way. If you're talented and something comes to you easy because you got the talent, if you don't work on it, like I said, it'll leave you just as fast as it found you. If you ain't cultivating, if you ain't nurturing, if you ain't taking care of your skill, your talent, your gift that God gave you, it ain't gonna pay out for you. The gift I think he gave me is the gift of art to think, to conceptualize, to put together views, understanding, and have it in some kind of way that it'll work. Anybody can take a whole bunch of talk, a whole bunch of stuff, but do it make sense. I ask one question. When I'm getting done, did it make sense? Common sense is universal across the board. 2 plus 2 is going to be 4 for everybody. No matter how smart, how old, how young, it still is what it is. God is who he is. He do what he do. How to get to him ain't changed. What he do for people who come to him ain't changed. What he don't do for people who don't recognize him, the ignorant people, it ain't changed. If you don't know God, God don't know you. Even though he's in you, if you don't recognize him, he don't recognize you. See, that's the little things that he put there, the little tidbit, little idiosyncrasies that you can't fake good. You can't fake real. You can't fake mental and spiritual discipline. You have to implement it because that's the only way you're going to get to him. It's like a journey. You need to make that distance. You need to make that trip. You need to put forth the effort to get from one place to another. To get to God, you got to put some work in. Mental work, spiritual work, and physical work. Remember, I go to the gym every day. That takes care of my physical part. I meditate and I pray after I work out. That takes care of the spiritual part. How I live and what I do for taking care of my wife, my personal business, that's what I do. I do it respectfully. I do it honestly. I do it loyally. Why? Because that's how I live. I don't play games. I don't shuck and jive. I don't BS people. And I don't do a bunch of lying. Lies is a waste of time. It don't benefit the person telling it, and it sure don't benefit the person who's hearing it. So me tell you a bunch of lies ain't gonna benefit you, it ain't gonna help me. So it's a waste of both of our time. I ain't got time for that. I speak my kind of truth. Ain't nothing wrong with being an honest man. I can appreciate anybody being straight with me. I can appreciate anybody being honest with me. I'm gonna be that with you. Loyal, I'm loyal to a fault. Why? Because I said if I'm with you, if I got you, that means I'm with you, and yeah, I got you. Good or bad. When the stuff hit the fan back in the day, I had a best friend. Everywhere we went, we got into a fight because of how he carries himself, and me being with him. If it go down, I ain't questioning, man, wait, nope. We just gonna start swinging or running. There's two things you had a choice back in the day when I was coming up. If the situation get a little funky, if it's, mano a mano, maybe two, three at the most. But if you're outnumbered, you gotta be smart. You run. I'm not gonna take a beat down by 4 or 5 people trying to fight off. No, If it's 1 or 2, I can hold my own. I can deal. But if it's 1-on-1, I'm really good. But if I'm with you and something break out I'm not questioning. I'm jumping in the fray. I'm getting busy. I'm old school. I ain't asking questions. If you run by me, I'm running. If you take up, I'm running. I ain't asking. I'm gonna get with. I'll find out later what's going on. But I'm the kind of devil. I'm gonna acquiesce to the situation as best I could. Good, bad, or indifferent. If it means running, I'm running. If it means fighting, I'm fighting. If it means holding our ground and doing what we need to do, I'm gonna do that too. So whatever it takes, that's what it's all about. Men will defend themselves to the end. I ain't no punk. I ain't scared. Buddy, no, I don't care about that shit. I'm gonna issue out some physical damage of my own. So the old rule is you can't come get my butt and leave your butt home. You got to bring it to get it. If you bring yours, I got mine. I can defend mine. And if I want some of yours, you better be good at defending yours because I'm coming to get it. That's the way the game is played. I play. I'm a player of the game of life. Trust me on that one.